Welcome back to the channel, episode 19. Yes, welcome back to the channel. That's me, well that's the 210 off down the road at the next job. Just got it swapped around with Paul on the 210. The 180 is still pecking up on the top. So he's going to be loading the crusher, which is supposed to be coming this afternoon. But let's get away to the new job, new site. Well, this is it. We're finally at the new site. Finally got here. Sun is shining. Today should be alright. Should be a good little job. So I'll show you the map at what we're doing. We'll just put it on the bigger bucket. I folded over where we're at. So whether you can see here, we are currently here. So them gates there to stay, and then we're digging a track up the side of this, through these trees here, and then once we get to here, it goes through the existing trees. So there is a harvester on site who's currently over in that next valley. He's just clearing some other trees out the way, and then when he comes over here to clear them ones, I have to go over there, it's not on this map, and dig a hammer head somewhere for the wagons to get turned. He's just clearing some trees for that, and then do that, and then by the time I've done that, he should have felled some trees up here, come back here and carry on digging this road out, and then it's all to get stoned up. Hopefully we'll find, they want to find stone as we go. There is a quarry, where we at here, just behind here on the other side of the valley, which is what we've crushed in the past. We were in here about 3 years ago. This road is about a kilometre long so far. That got put in maybe 3 years ago, and we crushed a load of stone. I was never on this job. Well, I did the odd day when somebody was off, but it wasn't my job. It was the lad who's got the 180. He did it, and then we crushed a load of stone in there. So plan is find stone on the site and then use the crushed stone to cap the road off. So we're going up here. This dry stone wall is coming out. They've got permission to move it. So there's supposed to be a tractor and dump trailer, not one of ours, one of the clients, coming out to load that in, and then they're going to repurpose it somewhere else, and then this is where the road's going up here. But it only goes just to the crest of this little hill here. So I'm going to go right up to where the trees are and just work my way back. And that's it. Apparently it's a nice dry site. I reckon there's not that much soil on before you come across good ground underneath. So there's a wet bit right at the far end, but apart from that, it's supposed to be quite a good site. So it's under 1,300 meters, so it'll keep us going. So, it's grand, it's sunny weather, isn't it? Look at that. Blue sky. Beautiful. Right. Well, I get tracked along there and bash on. Oh, we're just having dinner, so I thought I'd show you how progress is getting on. So we've done the hill up to the standing trees. Now we're just working our way back out. I haven't got that far to go to the existing road. And then the harvester is going to come in here. And then tall trees you can see at the far end, which is where we started. He's going to cut a road line through there. And then I'll dig the road out through where he's cut the trees down. So just where we're at the moment, a bit of a gap in the trees. It's like an old building or something. So I guess this is the yard bit, but we've had to sweep in there to get round, because this is going to be Arctics coming up here. It's a little bit tight, but might better take a bit more off this side. Spread the soil off on the low side there. And you saw a little sneak peek after I repainted the back of the digger up on the last video. There she is, look. She's not looking too bad, is it? It still does want another coat on the bottom. She's not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. I was expecting, I think I mentioned this in the last video, but I was expecting to be loading the crusher this week. And I was going to get the fella to come out and put the new sticker on. And I've got moved yesterday, and I'm quite a bit away from where the fella lives, so he's just gonna it'll get put back on when we're a bit closer to home. So I should be chevronless for a month or so, probably a bit longer actually. Right, never mind. Little boy's back. Little boy's here, ain't he, son? Yeah. He's had his bit of baby bell cheese. New for your dinner. And thank you very much for everybody asking how he's doing. He's he's fully recovered from his eye. You have a look at it, you can still see where the cut is on his eye, but it's not affecting him anymore. He's a little bit wobbly on his back legs, as the poor lad. So we are taking him to dog hydrotherapy. So there's a place 15-20 minutes away from where we live. Take him there. Easiest way to explain it is treadmill in a bathtub, basically. So this is supposed to try and just help him, because his back legs they're always wanting to go wide, whereas they should be kept in, but he's wanting to widen his back legs all the time. And he just seems to be losing strength in his back legs. So he was 6 back in October. So he's not old. Hey son. So this is just to try and help him. that's this section done. Got all the wall and stone loaded into the dump trailer, road stripped off. He's just going round there to tip off the last load of stone, and then I'm going to put my diesel tank in the back of him, and then he's going to go all the way around by the road, and I'm going to go over the top, and I'll start digging the road out from the other side, because there's a harvester coming to cut down the trees to make the road line, but he's still about another week further up the hill before he gets here. So aye, that's it. So I'll have a little talk about how I'm going to do this job. The whole job, it probably doesn't look like it on camera, but it is on a slight angle like this. So I'm going to go along, strip the soil, and then basically cut and fill. So I'll dig up for the ditch and it'll go on the low side. But also spin round. See, there's like the whole ground all the way up is going like this, so there's humps and hollers. So my plan is also, because you don't want the road to be going up and down like that as well, is to take the humps off, fill the hollows in as well as leveling the road out. Now then, it's not the widest of room in here. I've been told, I think I've just mentioned it, don't take the fence down, don't knock trees down. So there's not much room, so I normally like to spread the soil as I'm going, leave it grass side up, but there literally isn't the room in here to do it. So I'm just heaping it up on the side for now, and then I'll get it all cut and filled, and then even if it stays like that until we've got it stoned up, and then I'll tidy it up against the stone, or I'll see how it goes. If it doesn't, if I look like I can lose it up against the, once I've got it cut and filled, I will. But we'll just, it's one of them things, we'll just see as it goes. So, and as there's, I normally like to keep off the fence, but there's no animals in here. The fence is kind of redundant, so I'm literally stripping off right next to the fence, just to try and get as much room as I can get. So yeah, so hopefully that made sense. I know some of me explaining at times is a bit too hot, but so at the moment I'm kind of sat on a crest of a hill, so I'm stripping all this off, and then where we start, there is a bit of a dip there. A lot of this will go that way. So yeah, and then once we've got the topsoil stripped, it looks like that, and then I just sit on it and dig a high into the low, and it is quite stony ground in here, so it should make a nice road formation. Just keep working my way in like that. So I've sat on a level bit rather than sit on the angle and dig it into the low. I may as well sit on the level bit and just keep working my way in, reaching as far as you can. Oh yeah, there is an existing drain up there, but quite luckily there's no water running down it, which is handy. Throw it in on the low side, and then just track in, do it again, maybe get a bit of stretch done, and then just tidy, work my way out. I'll spin around here, try to clatter a tree, and then there. So that's a bit I've already done. I haven't really pulled the drain on that yet. I'll probably go a bit further and then I'll pull the drain and tidy it up a bit more. Yeah, so the whole lot is just falling towards the banking, so any water comes down there on the high side, I'll get caught in the roadside ditch, and down there there'll be a culvert which will send the water off down the banking. So that's it really. So just simple. So there's probably people watching, whether you do this for your job or what, you might do it different. I don't know, this is just how I've figured out how to do it. So yeah, that's it really. Make it simple. Simple is best. So, whoever has put this little 4-inch drain in, they've done a tidy job. They've even put gravel on top of it. So I'm guessing that was probably done when it was still farmland. Oh, they planted it up with trees. So I can't see them doing that. There's trees in it. So I'm ripping out there, look we go. So we've got the plastic one, and then every now and then I'm coming across the tiles as well. Right, I'm so glad that they're not running water, otherwise this will just go quite to muck. There's something a bit different on site today. Right, I'll try and show you the difference. It's a little bit windy, so hopefully you can hear us. So this bit hasn't been done. It's actually not that bad. A lot of it has been looking like this. So there's literally no fines in it. It's just like ballast. And then he goes over it. And it's like this. Just crushes it all down into sub-base. You go into it and there still is big stuff in amongst it. So there's still plenty of body in it to hold the road together, but it's just better to run on, because some of that is sharp and it'll be definitely tyre slicers, whereas this is say there, look, just like sub-base type stuff. So nice small stones and not them big bits like they were. Makes a tidy job, and this bit he's going to carry on all the way over there, and he'll trim this up with his blade. I've just done this turnaround area. So and then he's got the whacker plates on the front. We'll show you them here. So the grader goes on the back of the tractor, and then he's got the whacker plates that go on the front. So hey, looking well. So we've had the 180 dropped off to come give us a hand. So I've currently got him just here making some topsoil back out the way. at the weather, like. Beautiful. Yeah, so he's here making some topsoil out on this corner, and I'm just on with stripping this top side of the corner. It's like a big hairpin. It's not quite hairpin sharpness, but it's so it's a big corner. So just got to strip it off now, and then we'll start doing the cutting thing. So it's handy having the other digger here.
Look at that for a sky in the morning. Look at that. What a bonny morning. So we've got, now you've seen we've got the 180 working with us. If you remember the last video, I had them both together in the quarry, and then I never got any crushing footage because I got moved up this job. But the fella who did come and do the crushing, Andrew Watson from CrushRock UK Ltd, he took some drone footage because he watches the videos, so thank you very much for watching. Sent me some drone shots of the crusher working, so I'll put them on now. yeah, so thank you for Andrew Watson for sending us them videos. Much appreciated. Hope you liked a bit of crushing content on the video. Aye, so this job, progress is doing well. We've been cutting and filling this corner. So I've dug out of this banking, and then we've haymaked it round here to build this corner up, ready to go down that hill. So it's looking so bad, not so bad. I've been all tracked in and I'm just smoothing it off at the moment. We'll have a look up around here. So I've got the road dug out up here, and I haven't gone any further because them trees there are coming out, and then the road's going in, turns into the trees there and goes up the hill that way. So yeah, there's a harvester coming in. He's coming in to do that, so we're just going to finish off on this side, which I'll do this week, and then we'll track back over to the other side. There's a couple other little jobs over there to do as well. But this will get me finished off on this side this week, before my week off, ready for Borma next week. Looking forward to it. Yeah, so no, it's looking well, this corner. It's you could class it as a hairpin, but it's quite an open hairpin. So that's why it looks so wide, because I just imagine the low loader coming up here. You've got to get your swing around and all of that, and just you always give them plenty of room. And then that bit there, it'll just be added a bit of lay-by, plus for our tractors and trailers when we start stoning up, or the tipper wagon or whatever it is when we do it. Just somewhere for them to get turned around, ready for backing down the hill. And it's also acted as a bit of a borrow pit as well, to get a bit more clear shoved into this bottom side. But aye, so I'm just going to set off tidying my way up down the hill. There's another little bit of cut and fill we're doing down the bottom, where we've had some trees felled. So the lad on the 180 is down there at the moment, ripping out the tree stumps, ready to do a bit of cut and fill. So here's little boy. You alright, son? Oh, here he is. It's like being on the beach on here, isn't it? Good boy. I'm going to miss him when I don't see him next week. A whole week without seeing him. You're going to be at home, aren't you? So the missus is going to be at home looking after him. Oh, I'll miss you, Warner, son. Yeah. Oh, come on then. Let's go get in the digger. Right. We'll bash on. Well, there we go. We've got that big slack spot filled in. Just widened the turnaround area, made it a bit bigger. We've also put a ramp in up the hill because they're going to harvest these trees. That's just a bit of an access ramp for the harvester and forwarder to get up. And aye, that's it done. I'm going to finish the video here. It's only Thursday night here, but I want to get this video edited and uploaded. You're not going to miss much on the Friday before I go to Borma next week. So, like tomorrow you'll not be missing much. We'll just be going. We're going to be tracking from here over to the other side, and then just starting over there. mountain or something there really. So Jen, come here, Richardson. So thank you very much for watching from me and Jensen, and if you can please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one at Borma. Cheers. A little video bonus. This is from Friday, tracking over the hill. Look at that view, eh? Look at that view. Grand. See you on the next video.